Wagwan YouTube, what is going on? Second video of the day. I'm just going for a little bit of an exercise walk and thought I'd just talk into my camera like a crazy person for a bit. But I wanted to discuss a little bit of a topic that we all might be familiar with. Love, baby. Yeah, so I've been single for a while, like a long while now, by choice, believe it or not. Their choice. Yeah, 1 second. I just walked past a lady. I didn't want to look too crazy. So yeah, I mean, I've been single for a while. I fell out of love with relationships in general, probably around about 22, after suffering from, I guess, a pretty bad breakup. I got cheated on and stuff and all that good stuff. Incredibly heartbreaking. I mean, I were all for the particular lady in question, and you know, it cut real deep. But since then, I've really been struggling with relationships, like on a whole. I've not had a relationship for literally talking maybe 3 or 4 years now. And I honestly don't know if it's something that I can ever possibly do again. You know, the thought of it terrifies me. I honestly have the utmost respect and admiration for people that can stay in relationships for years and years, because, you know, that shit takes some dedication, man. That takes some commitment, that takes some consistency. And, you know, they're kind of hard things to uphold for many years on end. Prior to that incident, sort of, that I was explaining, I've had many a girlfriend. You know, I've fallen in and out of love many a times, and the one sort of thing that I've learned throughout it all is you really need to work on yourself before you sort of you know, attach somebody else to your life. It's super important. I know it's cliche and everybody says that shit, you gotta work on yourself first, but I see a lot of people making the mistake of not doing so, and I guess getting in relationships just because they're depressed or because they are feeling a little bit lonely. But I think one of life's greatest ironies is when you're feeling lonely, it's the sort of most important time that you need to be by yourself, because, you know, that shows that you need to sort of work on that issue. You should be, you know, somewhat content being alone, and then that way, if you know, you do meet a life partner, it's going to be spontaneous, it's going to be natural, it's going to be for real, it's going to be the real deal, man. I mean, when you go out there looking for love, you oftentimes will overlook, I guess, certain things that you wouldn't normally have overlooked in like a normal situation. But yeah, I mean, everybody does it. I've done it myself. You overlook these particular, I guess, big lorry, we'll call them flaws, but I don't really believe that anybody's flawed like that. I just believe that as imperfections make us perfect, in a sense, if that makes any sense. I mean, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. But the fact that we're imperfect, I think, makes us a whole lot more complex, a whole lot more nuanced. It gives us a lot more layers, a lot more depth. And I believe it just promotes a richer life experience in general. But I guess that's just me. I mean, I don't know if anybody else out there is been single for a while. I wonder what other people's sort of reasons are. I mean, I know mine is straight up, I'm too scared. The thought of getting cheated on again absolutely terrifies me, because that crushed me, man. Not to mention, you know, when you build a life with somebody, that other person has a lot of control over you. You know, I built a life with a lady. You know, we were together maybe 3 years. You know, we had a house, everything, you know, car, all the belongings inside the house, and when we split up I had to leave it all behind. Just like that. and it's painful. It really does. I mean, it takes a long time to recover from something like that, but it has for me anyway. I've been struggling ever since, I really have. It's a horrible thing to go through. I know it's not an uncommon thing. I know a lot of people know what it's like to be cheated on, especially by somebody that you do really care about and you put a lot of time and effort into. It's got to be up there with like the ultimate betrayal. I mean, there's not many things that can sort of top it other than, I guess, like family members and stuff. But yeah, man, that's my experience with love. I went out with a girl when I was like 18 for like a year, and that's one of my other longest sort of relationships. Other than that, I've not really had prolonged relationships with people. But yeah, another day in paradise today, man. Honestly, do you know people around the world, guys? Yeah, if anybody is gonna listen to my absolute garbage ramblings, you do not understand how lucky you are to have it sunny all the time. I mean, I don't know if it's just a luxury thing or a novelty thing for me, but honestly, when I wake up in the morning, when I see that sunshine shining through my curtains, I am immediately energized, I'm immediately invigorated, I'm ready, I'm happy. I think everything just looks better when it's sunny. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love rain too. I think the rain's an incredibly powerful weather. I think it's amazing, you know. Been out in an absolute dire hail rainstorm. It's amazing. A true feat of nature if I've ever seen one. But over here in the UK, we don't get like super extreme weather like y'all do in like America and stuff. Luckily, because honestly, I've watched videos of like natural disasters and stuff, and oh geez, they look so terrifying. Like the tsunami thing in was it Japan a while back? That was some absolutely harrowing footage. Gosh dang, man, my heart goes out to anybody that's been affected in such an absolutely ravenous way, because that is it's an insane way to go. Is that I can only imagine what those last moments for these poor people must have been like. Man, it must be an absolute turmoil, the likes that I have probably had no comprehension of. But yeah, natural disasters, man. You guys in America, you know, y'all get hurricanes and shit bad, and oh man, I feel it for you, man. I feel it for you to witness like your town getting destroyed like that by a tornado. It's got to be absolutely awful. What a thing to actually have to go through. I mean, that is some character building shit right there, if there ever is one. So today I have walked about 3 miles so far-ish, walking to town centre, because I don't want to use public transport and all the rest of the carry-on. We are supposed to be social distancing. I mean, I am socially distancing, I'm just not actually wearing my mask like right this second, but it's relatively peaceful for people walking around, so I should be okay. I'm just going to go visit my dad. Yeah, go visit my dad. It's a cool story. My dad's 55 and we get high together. Yeah, my dad likes a good joint. My dad smoked weed since I think you were about 17, 18 maybe. He's like 55 now, so you know, he's smoked weed for a long time. Witnessed the whole evolution of it, going from like Sensimilia, twigs and seeds, to like a squidgy black soap bar, Sputnik I think people call it sometimes, pollen I think it's referred to as keef. That sort of extracted sort of versions were going about 20-25 years ago, and then came the skunk weed, the cannabis that all of us stoners know and love today. the centimile on absolute crazy rides. Yeah, I smoked weed for probably about 10 years, maybe on and off. I think it can really have some bad sort of effects on people. I've met many people that I wouldn't really advocate the idea of smoking weed for, because it makes them super lazy, unmotivated, a little bit gormless. You know, like these are sort of typical attributes that you assign to somebody who smokes weed. But you know, I smoke weed every single day, and then some at certain occasions in my life. And although I'm not exactly a genius, I wouldn't exactly say I'm a thicko, so I think I'm somewhat pushing back on the stereotype there a little bit. Whew. Yeah, I like weed, man. I think it's an awesome chemical. Makes you feel good, relaxed. Stress is a killer in this society, in this day and age. And honestly, if there's anything out there that just promotes a life of relaxation and good vibes, it's smoking weed. But then again, I would not advise anybody to do a drug. It is a drug for a reason. Ooh, man. And a big old walk here. We're nearly there though. Reckon we're about half a mile out, which is awesome. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and tune out there. Just another mad ramble, because that's what I like to do now. That's my hobby now. So I need to get a hobby. Hope everybody could hear good enough, because I've been walking next to main roads the whole time and it is super loud. But yeah, peace, love, serenity, spread love, not Warcraft, and all that. And I will see you in the next one.